character indeed. Isn't he like the best Trackmaster model ever?
Actually, Tons, Tommy Thumper is small and shouldn't exist.
Thank you very much for the kind feedback, Mr. Ryan. Anyway, I should probably introduce you to a very special guest all the way from Canada, who's going to be talking about the Tommy Thumper with me today. And of course, I'm talking about James is here.
3 reasons why I think...
Hello, my name, as you probably know, is James is here, and today I'm here. Why'd you have to put that in the script? So let's get started. The Tommy model is, as you can see, small, and rather detailed for its size. However, when you compare it to its television series prop, you begin to realize it's not that glamorous. Because he's so small, he's missing a lot of the details. For instance, at the front, the grill thing is uncolored, and his arms are genuinely tiny. No wonder they snap off so easily. On the positive side, the caterpillar treads are colored in, the face looks decent, and he slightly resembles the Thumper from the show. Wooden Railway did it way better! That's probably all I have to say before Tons murders me, so subscribe to me and goodbye.
So Thumper, as James is here said, is absolutely tiny. I mean, here are some measurements of him. Credit to the wonderful Muddy Poppins. And you'd have thought they'd never released this guy on his own, and that is correct. They released him in a set which is called the Thumper at Boulder Mountain Scenery Set, based off the episode Rusty and the Boulder, which was his only appearance ever. But basically the tiny Thumper came in this set, and basically, unlike the last video which I made a video about Thumper, I now have video of this set working, so I'll play that for you right now. Just in case you didn't really understand what was going on in the video, basically the engine would come along and power a Thumper who was sitting on a little pad to turn around and hit the quarry Boulder Mountain thing, and Boulder would rotate. He would not fall down though, which is quite interesting. Then again, there's nowhere for him to fall down on. So this is actually a pretty good set. However, as I said before, the Thumper is literally minuscule. He is so small that he is a massive choking hazard for children, which is probably one of the very main reasons which was why Thumper was discontinued. He ran from 1999 to around 2000. And what is interesting about this model is that I think that at one point they actually changed the design. I will let Muddy Poppins, the proud owner of two Thumpers, explain.
And I don't know if that's smoke damage or if they just changed his color of his face at some point during production. But
actually be able to potentially certify that. Let me tell you. So basically there is this YouTube channel called the Bluegrass Orchard, and unfortunately this channel isn't really active anymore, but still do subscribe to them, link in the description, and of course subscribe to Muddy Poppins, obviously. And basically they've got a lot of Thumpers, and as you can see, here are the Thumpers, and actually if you look closer, you will see that whilst two have got that very whitish sort of face, two others have got that dark grey face. What's the deal with that? So I think, as well as Muddy thought, that at one point between 1999 and 2000, they changed the design, because the chances that two Thumpers across the world, or maybe even more probably, got the exact same smoke damage with the eye still being clear of it is, the odds are a little off. So I think that is exactly what happened. So that is something very interesting. So this tiny Thumper has got a lot more lore to him than you'd think, and I actually do own him new in box. I have not taken mine out of box, and I don't think I will. However, we can watch Muddy take a good look at his Thumper so we can see how he looks like. Let's go.
and he's super duper tiny. He fits in my hand like that. He's very small and very
Absolutely.
delicate.
I mean, you said himself that his arms come off when they hit the cage.
Got pretty good details on him. His name on the side. Funny little face.
The next day.
Got a hex on the bottom like Terrence and Trevor and Caroline non-motorized.
I must admit, those road vehicles are not very impressive. They like sit on things to do features, but they're non-motorized. This thumper isn't motorized either, to be honest. I do like him though.
Okay. So, 3 reasons I think
Well,
why
I'm
he
ready
didn't
to hear
sell
them.
very good. And that is the feature that it comes with. Here's another one, and this one's been repaired. If you ever go after a thumper or see one, check his arms because they break. This one's been repaired. Somebody repaired this how I got him with some sort of red glue to reattach his arm. Little arms break, and the reason they break is in this feature. He sits in there. Oh, please focus for me. Thank you. He sits in there like this. And as Thomas rolls in and spins that, he slams his little arms on the sides of this cave to trigger boulders to fall. That sits right here. And he just bangs his arms till they break. And that's no fun. Nobody wants a toy that's gonna break.
Absolutely. And then Muddy goes on to mention that you can't really do anything with him, and that he doesn't like roll around or anything. And on his box, he doesn't look very attractive because, it's just on the box. I'll show you an image of mine from the side, the only promotional image of him facing in backwards. Where's the fun in that, as he said? But I won't play those clips because it's going to take forever. And yes. So basically, let's take a look at his prototype because I do believe that he did have one. At least the set did anyway. Let's go.